Today we're going to talk about investing in Canada for beginners. We're going to go over the 4 things that you need to decide on before you put that very first dollar into any investment account. Stick around, we're going to let you know some of the things we've learned and clarify some questions coming right up.
Well, if you made up to this point, you might be looking for financial advice. It's not here, it's not on this video. All that we're gonna do is share what we have learned. If we have to start investing in Canada today, those are the things that we're gonna be talking about. We don't have a degree in finance or in accounting. Our degree is in losing money and making money in life. Yeah. And as Canadians, that's what we have learned. And when we do speak with our friends and families and relatives, that's what we talk to them about it, how you can do it as well. It's a journey that we started long time ago. And this channel, we talk about financial independence. If you are new to the concept of FIRE, which stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early, that's what we talk about on this channel. And one of the things is definitely invest in our money. That's what we're going to be talking today. And by the way, my name is Jean.
I'm Christine.
We live in Canada. We live in Toronto. It's cold out there.
So cold.
This video is going to be divided in 2 parts. Today we talk about part number 1, of course, and some of the things that I need to do. And the following video, we are going to tell you, here are some things that we can invest on. Can we make it in one video? Yeah. But we thought it's going to be a lot of information. It's quite overwhelming. And we just wanted to take it easy and share what we have learned so far. Feel free to use the chapters below if you want to skip one of the items, but we recommend that just come with us on this journey to learn where you can invest in Canada.
Yeah, it's always good to have a refresher, right? Maybe it's something you haven't thought about, or maybe there's something that we're going to talk about and you think of something different. So you can always add that in the comments down below as well, right? The more information, the better for all of us, including ourselves.
Are you ready? Yeah. Let's go. Don't forget, you can always pause and take notes as we go. There's a lot of content, but we try to streamline as much as possible, and hopefully it's going to be beneficial to you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with other individuals who also need. And by the way, we are in control of our money. We hope that you are too. If not, this is the time to switch.
Yeah. And hi to our Toronto friends, because this marks the first video where they've actually discovered us. So
yes. Hi, friends.
All right, step 1. Before you do anything, you need to figure out what platform you're going to use in order to start your investment journey. There's a number of them out there. You can start with any of the number of big banks we have here in Canada, Bank of Nova Scotia, BMO, all of these. All have investment platforms, and they also have investment accounts that you can use.
Yeah. Sorry, just to clarify, when we say investment platform, it's just thinking, well, I have money on my bank and I want to invest money. So if you want to invest, this is the platform that we are talking about. Hopefully, you are going to buy stocks. You are going to be a stock investor.
Or just an investor.
Yeah, just an investor. Yeah.
Yeah, just invest your money. That's step 1. You have to be ready to invest, because that's where you're going to make your money. So in addition to banks, we also have wealth management companies. You've probably seen a lot of commercials for these particular companies. Some of the bigger ones are IG Investments.
Edward Jones.
Edward Jones. These are companies that you can sit down with an advisor, same with the bank, and they will go through your finances with you and recommend different investment options to you. You're going to pay for those types of services through your investments. And we'll get into that a little bit more, how you go about paying for those services when we talk about the types of things you can invest in. But just be aware that with a bank, as in with a investment company, you're probably going to be paying a little bit of a higher fee in order to use those ones.
Yeah. Number 3 is DIY. This is what we are. Yeah. So we are in control of our money. All the mistakes. That
Learning
we made.
opportunities.
Learning opportunities. I cannot forget that. So all the learning opportunities that we've had and also the gains. So we are in control. And by the way, don't let that run away from you. You have to be in control of your money always. Few examples that we have, you might have heard of Questrade, Wealth Simple, or IB for interactive brokers. Those are companies that you can also use to invest your money.
Yeah, those are 3 Canadian ones. Sometimes you'll hear about some of the US ones, but as Canadians, we can't really use those.
Rebel, I guess, which is another one. Robinhood, it's another one.
But that's American.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah, for our friends in America. And our friends across the globe, give us a few options. We have been learning a lot from investment opportunities outside Canada, outside North America. Share in the comments below what are some of the options that you have available on where you live.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear that.
It would be actually really cool.
Before we move to the second point, let's just summarize. So you're going to invest your money and you need to put your money somewhere. It could be in banks and it could be in wealth management companies, or you can do it yourself with brokerage accounts.
The next thing that you have to decide on once you figure out which platform you're going to use in order to begin your investment journey is what type of account are you going to open within this platform. A simple savings or checking account is not going to cut it. Why?
Because we're losing money.
Yeah, and you're losing money, so just real quick.
It's not that we're losing money, it's...
Well, you are, sort of.
Yeah. But your
savings
money is not growing as you should have it.
Yeah, a savings account is a bit of a misnomer, especially these days. Is your rate of interest that you're going to earn on your money, even in a high interest savings account, is significantly below the rate of inflation. So even if you might be earning 1.5% interest on the cash deposits you put into those bank accounts, with inflation the way it is today at 5% or higher, even at a 2% rate of inflation, you're losing money.
Yep.
Your money isn't keeping up with inflation.
Yeah, and you are smart. You are not gonna do this. When you are talking about those accounts we are referring to,
first account we're going to go over, and quickly before we start, we actually went into depth on a lot of these different accounts in a separate video. So if you want, we're going to go over them real quick here, but if you want a bit more of an explanation as to what each account does, Jean's going to link a video for you. All right. So first one we're going to talk about, it's called an RRSP or an RSP account. Same thing, just dropped a letter. It's a registered retirement savings plan account. Basically what you're doing is you're putting money in during your high taxation years to withdraw it upon retirement when theoretically you're going to have to pay less tax. So it's not that you're never going to pay tax on this money, it's a tax deferred account. So whenever you remove the money from the account is when you'll pay the tax.
Second account that you can also invest is an RESP. It's a Registered Education Savings Plan. Do we have RESPs? No. And you might ask why. We don't have kids, so we don't have a lot of experience on RESP. However, if you are a parent and if you want to save for your kids' education, this is the kind of account that you have. So you basically put some money in, and from what we understand, the government also puts another one, like on top or whatever that case is. But think about this. You can use the RESPs to invest to your kids once it's time for them to go to university or college.
Yeah, you don't have to just leave cash in there. You can actually put that into investments as well.
Yeah.
Next one is a LIRA. It's another type of investment account. It stands for a locked-in retirement account. Generally, this one is used when you're moving jobs or pulling a pension out of a private pension plan. It gets put into a LIRA. So what it means is you're not going to pay tax when you pull it out of one pension plan. It gets moved into this account, which you then draw down upon a certain age in your retirement.
Yeah.
Again, you'll have to pay tax upon the withdrawal of the money.
And if you are thinking of, oh my God, is there a way that I cannot pay taxes? Maybe yes.
But no.
But no. Are you confused? Yes, so me too. But basically we have another account which is a TFSA, tax-free savings account. Two things about the TFSA. Well, first of all, you already had paid taxes before in your salary and all of that stuff. The beauty of the TFSA means that you can put your money into the TFSA, and Everything that you have within your TFSA can grow. Don't be fooled. When we say tax-free savings account, you should not, well, at least we don't think that you should, use that account as a savings account. At the end of the day, it's an investment account. Everything that you earn inside that account is tax-free. You are not gonna pay taxes anymore. So, beauty of the TFSA. And the last one,
just a side note on that, I honestly think, and I think Jean's in agreement, and probably the vast majority of everybody in the financial independence community, this particular account is one of your most powerful savings accounts out there for us as Canadians.
yes,
So
you have to open your eyes now and they start to bring and because that's beauty. That's the beauty of the TFSA.
yeah, you could put in 10,000 and 20 years from now it'd be worth $1 million through your investments, and you don't have to pay a cent on that gain.
Yeah. By the way, don't do this because 10,000 to $1 million.
Not gonna
happen.
It's
If you
a lot of
hear
work.
about this, that is gonna happen. No, it does not.
That was-
It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that we will not grow. We will definitely grow, but not to 1 million or 10 million.
Yeah.
We wish. Maybe you have a solution that we are not aware.
Share.
Share. Let's learn together. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. Last account we're going to talk about is a margin account. So a margin account is very different from any of the other accounts. There is no tax break. In
Yes.
fact,
No.
you will be paying tax on anything earned within this account. Now, the margin account does come with certain other benefits that we get into in that video that we spoke about. But basically, for the vast majority of Canadians, probably once you've finished contributing everything you can to your RRSP and your TFSA, you're probably, if you have extra money that you want to invest, you're going to start using a margin account.
But being honest with you, this is investments for beginners in Canada. Do not put your money on this margin account because you are learning now on how to invest. 5 years, 10 years from now, you definitely are gonna use this account. But as you are starting your journey now, just put it aside. Know that you have it, but
Yeah. Your TFSA is honestly your best bet
yeah,
for everyone. Hands down.
true. Yeah, hands down. Let's give you a quick summary on where we are. The first one is you have to open an account in an institution. A bank or a wealth management company, a brokerage account, that's the step number one. Number two, you have to decide, okay, now that I know the institution, what kind of account am I gonna open? You can open an RSP, you can open a TFSA, you can open a LIRA, whichever the account is, this is step number two. And
Yeah, and you don't just have to open one of those accounts. So it's completely plausible that you're going to open an RRSP and a TFSA within the same platform, whichever one you choose, whether it's a bank or a brokerage. So you're not limited to only one account, but we're just suggesting to start off until you figure out what you're doing, just open one account.
keep it simple. That's the secret. Don't try to join like 10 different ones. You're gonna go crazy. Keep it simple. As you start learning more and more, you definitely expand your knowledge and open different accounts. But for now, let's keep it simple.
So the third thing that you need to figure out is your goal. Is it going to be a short-term goal or a long-term goal? What is your investment horizon? So examples of a short-term goal are things like you're going to be needing the money for a down payment on a house. You're going to need to buy a car in the near future. Things like that. Those are short-term goals. Travel, yeah. Maybe there's a big trip that you're saving up for that you want to go on. Short-term goals. Money that's going to be taken out of the account within 1 to 3 years. Long-term goals are anything 3 years and above, for us anyways, and that's generally going to be looking towards your retirement. So you need to decide kind of on your goal. Is it going to be something you're needing now or 20 years from now?
What is your risk tolerance? What do I mean by that? As we are recording this video now in January 2022, the stock market is just...
But then it does this. But then it does this.
Yes. Right now, it's down. On one of our accounts, I'm gonna carry the secret. It's 20-25% down.
Yeah.
But we are good because we are not selling. This is the secret that you need to learn. As long as you don't sell, you are not losing. But this is the kind of question that you need to ask yourself. Are you comfortable with your accounts, your money going down 5, 10, 15, 20%. It might be the case that you are not, which is totally okay.
Yeah.
It's up to you. As we say, personal finance is personal, but in our case, we are comfortable because we are not selling, and it also depends which kind of account that we have. But to keep it simple, you can go online, and I'm gonna show you on your screen now one of the options that we have, which is a questionnaire. You answer a few questions, and based on those answers, you're gonna get a score.
So really, your risk tolerance is really going to tie into your mental health at the end of the day, because if you choose risky investments and you watch your investments go up and down like a yo-yo or a roller coaster, you are going to stress out if you can't handle it. So that's really going to tell you kind of where your comfort level is. So don't feel like you need to take all these risks. It's not necessary. People, they do things at different paces and in different ways. So you'll find out what you're comfortable with and just stick to it.
Yeah.
So these are the 4 things that we think are the most important ones to identify and figure out before you put $1 into any investment. This is a big step. Like, this is a big moment in anybody's life. You're going to be putting a lot of money at any given time into these investments. You need to make sure you're comfortable with the platform you've chosen, comfortable with the accounts that you're putting it into. Your goals, if it's going to be a short or a long-term goal, is definitely going to help you determine your risk tolerance. You need all of this figured out before you start moving your money around.
Yeah, as simple as that. Remember, it is a journey that you are starting now. Think about that every single day. You get up, 5 or 6 or 7 a.m. and you go to your job from 9 to 5, like shift work or whatever the case is.
Or 12 to 12.
Yeah. You come back home and you have to do it over and over and over. If you do not take control of your money, and if you not decide where, all the hard work that you are putting up right now, it's gonna go, you have to think about that again, right?
Yeah, you just need to prepare. Preparing for the future, right? Yeah. What's that saying? It's a pretty famous saying. What's that saying? Those who fail to plan to fail.
Plan to
right?
fail.
So you got to start. This is the beginning of your plan. Start at the bottom, figure out the basics, and the rest will fall into place.
Yeah, and don't forget, it is a journey that you are gonna do it together. Pause this video, go back, take any notes, and if you have any questions, share in the comments below. We have lost money. I mean, going basically our experience. We have lost money before. I have been investing for more than 15 years, and I lost money. I've gained money. I've lost again, but I am comfortable. So we are comfortable with our profile now, and we know the kind of accounts that we need, right?
And we have never stopped learning.
No,
that's
and it's
something
not going to
that's
stop.
Yeah, that's something that's continuous.
And to help you out, we also create a document. Just click on the link on the description below at some of the things that you have to consider as an investor, a beginner investor in Canada. It's definitely going to help you in your journey to financial independence.
Yeah. So that's the video for this week. Like we said, there's going to be a second part to this where we're going to start talking about some of the things that you can use for your investments, different vehicles that you can invest your money into. But for now, we're just going to say...
Thanks to Cynthia.
She was our discoverer here in Toronto. So see you around, Cynthia.
Take care. Stay safe. Bye. Fuck.
It sounds fine. I don't know what you're worried about.
I don't know. Yeah. You can also, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah. So look at the camera, please.
But I stopped where you cut it. I'm looking at you.
Okay, good. Should we say that again?
I don't think so.
No?
You can always cut and paste it.
Okay. Let's go one more.
Are you getting frustrated?
Yes.
You're supposed to be having fun.
Okay.
Breathe.
Let's go. So it's really important that you think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut that out. I keep saying yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So wrap her up, right? You need to smile.
Okay.
You're supposed to be the funny face this week. Remember,
I know.
it's been my ridiculous mug for the past 2. Okay, go.
This?
You look so not happy.
I was happy.
You're like,
No, that's not the case. All right.
no, that wasn't. No, another one. Ready? Go. Do it again. Go. Now, what are you pointing at me for?
I don't know. You're pointing
Oh, well, you're
there.
gonna have something up top.
Oh, I see. All right.
Good job.